Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. 2024 is about to end and the Rollercoin team decided that we deserve some really crazy, ridiculously good events to celebrate the end of the year, and I will go over absolute everything you need to know. We have a puzzle event this time. It's super good. The first reward is useless bonus power, but starting 6 tasks you get the sweet Noel with 440k in power. This one is really good. Just keep in mind it cannot be sold. With 9 cards this time you get the Santa's Vault with 5.6p in power and 3% bonus power, so this is a ridiculous good miner, and I think this one you can keep it in your room for a very long period of time. You need only 9 rewards, and this time we have some really good stuff that we can actually do here on the left side. Every single time you do a task here on the left side, you pick a card on the right side. This will always be the same in the puzzle events, but what will change is the actual tasks that we need to do. And if you remember the last puzzle event, the Boxing Day, it was ridiculously bad, and we needed to do a lot of pay-to-winny stuff to actually get to a really good reward here. At the end of today's video, I will also show you what I got from the Boxing Day event and what it costed. But today's puzzle event is super good. We need to exchange only 12 token. Then we can already have the 2 cards to flip here on the right side. We can win up to 200 games, which gives us another 4 cards. So we will already have 6 rewards. We can open 12 of the lucky cases. So we already have 8 rewards. And there's the merging parts quest again, so we will end up with 9 rewards with barely any investment. So this is absolute ridiculous, and we will get the miner Santa's Vault just basically for free, because the parts we get to keep them when we merge it, and the Rollercoin exchange is actually giving us some coins for the currency that we are mining here. I already exchanged 12 of them. It was fairly cheap. It was like 5 of the XRP tokens that we are already mining, so basically free. Then we get now the cards at the end, and we get to keep everything, and we probably don't even spend a dime for this, so this is absolute awesome. And if you manage to get to 12 rewards, you get the Shadow Grove miner with 7.5p in power that can be sold on the marketplace, and this one is one of the 6 miners that you need to merge the Radiant Core, so this is actually pretty good. On 16 of the tasks here on the left side, you get the Santa's Vault with level 2, 15p in power. This is ridiculous good. Unfortunately, it cannot be sold, but if you got to 16 rewards, you will have actually enough Santa Vaults to make it a level 3 version of it, and that one is a super strong miner that you will get to keep for probably 2 or 3 years from now on, because the amount of mining power it will give, so this is brilliant. But of course it is expensive again to get to 16 rewards, because then you would technically need to open 114 lucky RLT cases, which means that you will need to invest like 240 roller token into this, and if you are not lucky enough to get a lot of token back, then this one will be super expensive. But on the other side, you get to keep a really good miner that then you will need to merge. If you manage to get all of the event rewards, the Santa Vault is fairly cheap to merge at the moment. Just keep in mind that this price is a little bit misleading, because maybe if you want to merge it in the future, you actually don't have the 50% discount, so everything you see here you need to multiply by 2, so you have the actual price. So this one will cost you around 40k in parts. I do not know if the 50% merging discount is actually relevant to the price that you see down here, so it can also cost a little bit more roller token to merge it. And then if you got 2 of the level 2 versions, you need to spend in the future 2.4k of the green parts, but it will give you around 40p in power and 11% bonus power. So this one is actually pretty good. Like I said, even if it would cost the original price of 2.4k parts, this is a really good miner, and you get to keep something with 40p in power, 11% bonus power for a long period of time. I really enjoy the puzzle events if they are this good. I didn't enjoy the Boxing Day event, but this one is brilliant, so you can go for it. This one is a really green flag actually in this case. Absolute ridiculous good puzzle event. We have a super good sale ongoing, guys. The ETH bundle is a ridiculous good offer actually. For almost 20 roller token, you get around 14% of bonus power. This is really crazy. Actually, if you would compare the prices on the market, you probably wouldn't even be able to purchase that amount of bonus power for only 20 roller token. So this ETH bundle is super good. Then we have the Singularity bundle, which gets even better, because if you see the bonus power power of those ones and also the combined mining power for only 40 roller token. This is an absolute no-brainer purchase. If you don't already own all of those miners that you see here, the Singularity with 5% bonus power, Gravity with 4%, Paradox with 3, and those two with each 1.5%, you can go for it, click the buy button basically instantly, because these things are super expensive in the marketplace and you will actually be able to keep them in your room for super long because of the combined bonus power they give. And it gets even better, guys. For only 16 roller token, you have the Perfection bundle, and believe me, this bundle is actually really perfect because 16 roller token and you get a combined 6.5% of bonus power. So this is absolutely insane. If you were to have enough roller token to purchase all of the bundles at least once, I would definitely go for it. This is a super green flag as well. Normally always you need to be a little bit attentive that those offers are sometimes not so good, and it's basically a red flag purchasing this. But if you have the token today, click the buy button immediately, just put them in your room and you're gonna boost your mining power infinitely up, because those offers are just simply too good. I don't know if next time the offer will be this good again, because usually you have those offers and you'll be like, okay, I need to pay whatever 0.2 BNB token or maybe 1 Bitcoin or something, and you get those miners, but this time you only need to pay roller token. You don't even need to spend any of the currency up here. You don't need to spend your Dogecoin this time. So this is ridiculously good. Go for it. Green light. Really, really good. The other thing we have is the Frostival End. So now we can actually, or we could actually craft the Radiant Core if we had gotten all of the miners from the last events, but unfortunately we didn't. So this is a big no-no. I didn't manage to get all of the miners from the events. I think the Chestnut miner by far was the most expensive one with an average price of 150 roller tokens. So this was pretty insane. The other ones were not as expensive as I expected them to be. Like the Winter Surprise was at the end like 15 roller token or something. That was really cheap. The Silver Claw was around 70 roller token. That was okay priced. The two of today we will see. Probably those ones will not be too expensive, but in the end I decided that I will not go for the Radiant Core, because in the end it's just one miner that would have costed us a ridiculous amount of money, and I don't think it would have been worth it for the 60p in power in one miner to actually spend that amount of roller token and effort. In the end we can basically reinvest the money that we save it now into other stuff that will boost our account maybe similar, so this is okay. But if you were to actually get 6 of the miners, you can now craft the Radiant Core. If you are not spending any roller token into the craft and you do it fully free, then you will need to wait 24 hours and you will have the Radiant Core. If you want to speed it up a tiny bit, you will need to spend 25 roller token to get it in 6 hours. So basically you are spending 25 roller token to save like 18 hours here. And if you want to save even more time, you will need to spend real life currency with the 40 Dogecoin here. At the current market price, this will cost like $12 to $15, so that is actually reasonable. Also keep in mind that most people will have the Dogecoin from mining, so you can just save a lot more time by just spending a bit of money, and then you will have it in 1 hour. But I don't think it's necessary to do this, because in the end you can just wait until tomorrow and you have it fully for free. So just go ahead and craft this one. If you were actually able to manage to get like 6 miners and you got them twice, then potentially you can craft 2 Radiant Cores and make it a level 2 version of it. I think that's pretty overkill and probably way too expensive for what it gives, but that's up to you. So if you have them, go ahead, click the craft button twice, just spend a bit of roller token into it, but I wouldn't recommend to actually spend the Dogecoin. Also at the moment ongoing is the Alien Year Celebration Progression event, where we can get the Midnight Miner. Here's a really quick overview of the actual rewards that you can expect, and the Midnight Miner for merging the big miner from the Frostival is actually the 20s reward all the way down here. So it's very unlikely again as a free-to-play player without boosting your multiplier to get this. But if you could manage to get this one, of course, it's a really good miner with 6.5p in power and 1% bonus power. Also, you get the Santa miner with 3.6p in power, so this is pretty good. It only comes with 0.76% bonus power. That's a bit unfortunate, but I think overall the progression event is really reasonable, because at the end you get the Midnight Miner, which has the higher goal of getting the Radiant Core. So yeah, this is the rewards, go for it. Always get the Roller Season tokens, those ones are super important. At least make sure to get the 2k points here. This is super easy to get. And now I will show you a clip of the Boxing Day puzzle event. It was ridiculously bad, but in the end it was not as bad as I expected it to be. Here's the clip. I finished the 9 quests for the Boxing Day. Let's get those rewards. I expect nothing from this one actually. We get all the white cards probably, but let's see. Okay, the first one was a white card indeed. We have 5 more to go. 4 more white cards to go. Another white card. I knew it. This puzzle event is really trashy actually. We have 3 more of the white cards. Let's go. Another white one. Another white one. And there goes the last white card. I had a feeling about this, but now we're gonna get the Mystery Forge. Let's get the golden reward. That's not golden. Okay, this one is actually pretty good. This one has a lot of bonus power, so I'm happy with this one, 1.5%. And the last card, and we will get our Mystery Forge at least from the fixed rewards. Let's see. We got another miner, the Yuletide track, so I'm pretty happy with the outcome of this one. We got 2 of the miners, we got all of the trashy cards, but we got our Mystery Forge from up here, so let's place them, and this is gonna be boosting the mining power a lot again. In the end, we spent around 11 roller token into the Boxing Day puzzle event. It boosted our percentage of bonus power by 4.2%, and we got around 36 P in power, so it wasn't that bad. Unfortunately, it was really pay to winny, and you needed to invest a lot into actually getting the reward where you needed to do 9 tasks. So for most people it was not possible to actually achieve, but it was okay. It got us 36 P in power, and just keep in mind in the future you will have a reasonable big account as well, so you can just exchange some currency in those crazy events that are not as beginner friendly. But when you reach that point, you can make a lot of P in power with a really tiny investment, and the only thing that you needed to purchase this time really was the lucky cases, and I was lucky enough to get a bit of money back, so we only spent 11 tokens, so this was fairly good. But I expect the puzzle event that's around now, the New Year's celebration, to be way better than that. And of course I'm gonna show you next time what we got from this one, what we spent, and I hope that this will help you to actually decide if you should participate in the puzzle events or if you should just leave them be. So again, a tiny overview of today's stuff that's ongoing. I hope that everyone will have a great celebration for New Year's. Hope you guys gonna spend a lot of time with your best friends and with your family. I hope you guys will get really good into the new year. This was the last video I will publish this year, and I will see you next year with 100% energy to actually grow our accounts. Hope this video was helpful to you guys, and if you have any questions whatsoever, just make sure to leave them down in the comments below. I will, as always, make sure to answer you as fast as possible, and I see you in the next one. Bye!